2. Whee!
All right, and we're back. Welcome to In Your Head Wrestling Radio. I am the internet icon, the pride of the pilgrims, Jackie Jones, along with my right-hand man,
1-inch biceps, the power goat. Bah! How about that, Jack? You said I want to do it when we got a big-time guest on, and I'm doing it.
It's very powerful. I'm actually scared. Returning to the show, and he might be wondering why right about now. It's legendary manager, commentator, promoter, historian, fashion plate. He's the man we bumped Sean Oliver for. We have Jim Cornette on the line.
Jackie, thank you very much for having me. And 1-inch biceps. I got to ask you, just right, if this is inappropriate, let me know right off the bat. You know, we've just gotten reacquainted. But 1-inch biceps, do you have problems buying clothes off the rack? It seems that would be an incredible handicap in trying to purchase pre-made garments.
Yeah, every now and then, you know, have to go to the special tailor.
Steroids? Just to fill you out to where you, because I understand you have nice thighs.
Does he ever?
Yeah, I have
That's what Jackie keeps telling me. He's always talking about your thighs whenever we speak on the phone. You sent me that wallet-sized photo, as a matter of fact, that one time, and I wasn't sure whether that was his thighs or a Brazilian tranny.
Well, that's the first time I've ever been mistaken as a Brazilian, so...
But it won't be.
Well, there you have it. See. Well, gentlemen, I'm at your mercy here on the program. Please don't let me lead the conversation.
I was going to say, speaking of Brazilian trannies, but that's a terrible lead-in for the New England Fan Fest and Hall of Fame.
You know, actually, I lived in Connecticut for a while, and there was an inordinate amount of ads for. Not only Brazilian, but all manner of international transsexuals in the Connecticut area. For some reason, you'd see them in a newspaper, those little handout sports papers. It was constant. That must be something of interest there, because there's a burgeoning industry.
Well, I live in
that trade there.
I live on the Cape Cod in Massachusetts, and near me is Provincetown, which is a very big gay and lesbian community. It's where John Waters lives.
Well, I didn't say that there was a large gay and lesbian community in Connecticut. I said there was a big market for Brazilian and international trannies. That's two different things. No, Provincetown's a very lovely place. I've been there myself with my wife a couple of times. We love Provincetown. It's very beautiful, peaceful.
It is, yeah.
But there's nothing peaceful about the Connecticut area, which is probably why there's a big market for Brazilian and international trannies. But nevertheless,
but
we digress again.
Yeah, this should be taking place in Rhode Island on June 27th.
Which has nothing to do with either one of these places.
Exactly.
Now that the folks are thoroughly confused, you're talking about the New England Fan Fest, not the convention of Brazilian and international trannies.
No, that's next week.
The New England Fan Fest is in Providence, Rhode Island, right there at the convention center there.
Exactly. And for all your information, there's a link right on the website. You can go to newenglandfanfest.com. And do you have any fond memories of working in the Northeast?
Actually, well, yes. I say it's all bad, just because of the inordinate amount of fast food drive-thrus where people can't speak English. And the traffic and congestion and confusion and noise, as the Grinch said on Christmas Eve. But, no, I have had some good memories up there. Providence, as a matter of fact, I guess it's now the Dunkin' Donut Center. They've had to rename everything, but Providence was a great stop on it for WWF events. We did a pay-per-view there once, as I recall, that I was involved in. Boston for all of its trials and tribulations. I've not only worked the original Boston Garden, the old Boston Garden, but also the new building, and so I don't get there very often because just like I've got 2 or 3 inches of snow all of a sudden here in Louisville tonight. I don't travel during the winter time. I don't go to cold places. I don't stray far from Louisville even in the summer, so I haven't been to New England in, I guess, 15 years. So that's why when I started talking to the promoters at the New England Fan Fest, it's going to be a cool deal. I haven't seen those fans in 15 years. I got a very nice financial guarantee to make that long, arduous trip from Louisville, Kentucky, but I'm going to come up and have a ball. I think it's going to be fun. What a lineup they've got.
Oh, it's huge.
Usually when I go to a show, they have a lineup. It's a veritable who's that of pro wrestling. This is really a who's who.